Nigeria was bracing for empty fuel stations and skyrocketing transport fares. But just in time, a last-minute deal between Dangote and NUPENG has averted what could have been one of the most crippling strikes in recent history. For days, Nigerians held their breath as the Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, staged a nationwide strike that threatened to plunge the nation into a fuel crisis. Petrol stations had already begun rationing supply, and long queues were forming. With Dangote Refinery, the biggest single-train refinery in Africa, at the center of the standoff, many feared this conflict could quickly spiral into fuel scarcity, black market price hikes, and national disruption. The central issue? Dangote's policy of hiring tanker and pipeline drivers who were barred from joining unions. For NUPENG, this was nothing short of an attack on workers' rights. For Dangote, it was about control over its refinery operations. The high-level meeting that changed everything. The deadlock finally broke during a late-night meeting convened by the Minister of Labor and Employment. The negotiations brought together key stakeholders. The Department of State Services, DSS, acting as mediator. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, monitoring compliance. Labor unions including the NLC and TUC, lending solidarity to NUPENG. Dangote Group Management, led by MD Sayu Dantata. After hours of closed-door deliberations, both sides signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, that ended the strike and restored fuel operations. Key terms of the MOU: workers' rights restored. The agreement was a clear win for NUPENG and the thousands of oil workers it represents. Highlights of the deal include: unionization rights. Dangote officially recognizes the right of its refinery staff to join NUPENG. 2-week timeline. The process of unionization must be completed between September 9th to 22nd, 2025. No victimization. Workers cannot be punished, threatened, or dismissed for joining the union. No parallel unions. Dangote agreed not to create or sponsor alternative unions to weaken NUPENG's influence. Oversight. Weekly progress reports must be submitted to the Labor Minister, ensuring transparency. This marks the first time Dangote Refinery has formally opened its doors to organized labor, a move many consider historic. Why Dangote finally conceded. Earlier in September, NUPENG, backed by Pengassan and Petrol, had threatened a nationwide shutdown of oil distribution. Petrol depots were running dry, queues were spreading, and the fear of a total fuel blackout hung over Nigeria. For Dangote, already under scrutiny as the country's dominant fuel supplier, the risk of public outrage and government intervention grew too high. By conceding union rights, the company avoided a full-blown labor war and bought itself goodwill at a critical time. Why this deal matters beyond Dangote. This resolution is not just about one refinery. It has wider implications for Nigeria's oil and gas sector. Labor precedent. Other private oil companies may now be pressured to grant stronger union rights. Government's role. The DSS and Labor Ministry showed that intervention can prevent national disruption when handled swiftly. Public confidence. Nigerians, long skeptical of both big business and unions, saw how collective bargaining could avert crisis. Dangote's reputation. The refinery remains a symbol of national pride, but the episode revealed cracks in its labor relations. The road ahead, challenges remain. While the strike is suspended, the deal is conditional. Dangote must implement unionization within the agreed timeline. If the company stalls or reneges, NUPENG has already signaled that strikes could return, this time stronger. Economists warn that Nigeria's fuel stability remains fragile. With global oil prices fluctuating, subsidy debates raging, and unions emboldened, the next showdown may not be far away. Quick facts recap. Conflict: NUPENG strike over non-unionized hiring at Dangote Refinery. Resolution: MOU granting unionization rights within 2 weeks. Oversight: Labor Ministry and DSS to monitor progress. Outcome: strike suspended. Fuel queues ease. Workers protected. Conclusion: a win for workers, a lesson for big business. The suspension of the NUPENG strike is more than just the end of a labor dispute. It is a testament to the power of negotiation, solidarity, and strategic pressure. Workers secured their rights, Dangote avoided a public relations disaster, and the government managed to prevent economic paralysis. But the bigger question remains, will this peace last? Or is it just the calm before another storm in Nigeria's ever-volatile oil and gas sector? For now, Nigerians can breathe easier, knowing that fuel stations will remain open. Yet the battle for balance between labor rights and corporate control is far from over.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed with fast, reliable news, don't forget to subscribe to Newsflash 360. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Your next headline is just seconds away.